So hello everyone, my name is Rushikari and in this video we are going to talk about NITIE मुंबई। NITIE मुंबई के बारे में हर एक छोटी से छोटी चीज़ जो आपको पता होनी चाहिए वो सारी चीज़ें इस वीडियो में कवर की गई है। जैसे स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम कि NITIE मुंबई में कितने कोर्सेज चल रहे हैं, सारे कोर्सेज में क्या डिफरेंस है, एडमिशन प्रोसीजर क्या है, कितना वेटेज रहता है हर एक चीज़ का, इंटरव्यू का, गेट स्कोर का, 10th 12th का, बीटेक का, फिर इंटरव्यू की प्रिपरेशन कैसे करें अगर आप एक्सपीरियंस पीपल है या फिर अगर आप फ्रेशर है तो फ्रेशर्स के लिए कैसे करें, एक्सपीरियंस के लिए कैसे करें, किस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं और उसके लिए प्रिपेयर कहाँ से करें, और NITIE मुंबई में कैसी लाइफ रहती है, कितने सेमेस्टर वगैरह रहते हैं, कैसे कोर्स स्ट्रक्चर रहता है, ये सब चीज़ें। फिर फीस क्या रहती है NITIE मुंबई की, और काफ़ी लोगों को फीस के लिए मतलब पेमेंट के लिए लोन लेनी पड़ती है, तो लोन वगैरह की कैसी प्रोसीजर रहती है, क्या रहता है। फिर स्कॉलरशिप के बारे में काफ़ी सारे लोगों को पता नहीं रहता कि NITIE मुंबई के अंदर काफ़ी डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ स्कॉलरशिप चलती है, तो वो स्कॉलरशिप प्रोग्राम्स के बारे में भी इस वीडियो में कवर किया गया है। और प्लेसमेंट के बारे में, मतलब इंटर्नशिप प्लेसमेंट है या फिर फाइनल प्लेसमेंट, कौन कौन सी कंपनीज आती है, कितना एवरेज मीडियन पैकेज है, कितना हाईएस्ट पैकेज है, वो सब चीज़ें भी बात करी गई है। कौन कौन से प्रोफाइल के लिए आती है, स्टूडेंट्स को कैसे कौन से प्रोफाइल के लिए टारगेट करना चाहिए, क्या एसएम और मतलब जो पीजीडीआई है और पीजीडीएसएम है उसमें प्लेसमेंट में डिफरेंस क्या रहता है, का एसएम वाले आई आई के कोर्सेज लेके उसकी टारगेट कर सकते हैं। एंड मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट लास्ट पॉइंट की आईआईटी के अंदर जो इंडस्ट्रियल इंजीनियरिंग चलता है और NITIE के अंदर जो इंडस्ट्रियल इंजीनियरिंग है, PGDIE वर्सेस एमटेक इन इंडस्ट्रियल इंजीनियरिंग एंड मैनेजमेंट, IEOR, IME, जितने भी आईआईटीज में इंडस्ट्रियल चल रहे और NITIE मुंबई के बीच में बेसिक डिफरेंस क्या है, वो सारी की सारी छोटी से छोटी चीज़ें इस वीडियो में कवर की गई है। तो ये वीडियो थोड़ा लंबा हो सकता है, बट आई एम गोइंग टू टेल यू कि इससे ज़्यादा इंफॉर्मेटिव वीडियो NITIE मुंबई के बारे में और कहीं पे भी आपको नहीं मिलेगा। तो ये वीडियो पूरा एंड तक ज़रूर देखिए। एंड में हमने काफ़ी सारी डिस्कशन, जनरल डिस्कशन की है जो काफ़ी इंफॉर्मेटिव है, तो एंड तक पूरा वीडियो ज़रूर देखिएगा। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं।
Yeah. Hello friends. My name is Romit Kumar Rana. I hail from Ahmedabad, Gujarat. I did my BTech in the field of mechanical engineering from Indus University and graduated in 2018. Later on, I have 1.5 years of industrial exposure, 6 months in the FMCG industry and 1 year in the steel industry. I worked as graduate engineer trainee in marketing division of automotive part at POSCO Sanand, which is MNC. And later I decided to pursue higher education, and for that I decided to go for GATE examination. So after 1 year, I dropped my job and started coaching for the GATE examination. So everything went well after COVID, and I got 742 rank all India in mechanical paper in 2022. Based upon that, I applied in NITIE in postgraduate diploma in industrial engineering program. And after that, I cleared the personal interview round. And basis on that, I'm currently in the first year and I got my summer internship at Puma. So that's all my introduction. So I would like to share some of the points that Rushi has just mentioned. So just give me 1 minute. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay. So as I mentioned, so this session will be regarding the overall admission process and the internship and the final placement regarding NITIE and by GATE score. So as I mentioned, I'm pursuing my postgraduate diploma in industrial engineering. This is the 52nd batch of industrial engineering, which is the flagship course at NITIE. So this will be our outline for today's discussion. First, I have given my introduction. I will discuss now the courses at NITIE and the academics part. Second, I will go for the coding part. Is that a prerequisite before joining NITIE? Then I will go for the admission procedure, continued by the interview preparation, how one can crack the interview and get into the NITIE. Next, I will be discussing about the fees and loan procedures. And finally, I will be concluding the session by internship and the final placement details shared by the placement committee at NITIE website. So this was all about my introduction part. So starting with the courses offered by NITIE, first is the flagship program, that is PGDIE, that we all know. That is entering the students through GATE. Also, one of the finest program called PGDIM, which has its stream like CAT, and the currently NITIE also introduced some of the finest branches like MSc in mathematics and MSc in statistics for encouraging the girls candidates to apply in NITIE. The main motto about introducing these branches is to have gender ratio and gender equality, because the companies that are visiting the final placement and the summer internship that are quite dealing with the ESG and ASG and kind of lower gender ratio at their workplace. So they want to have more girls on the business and the higher position. So that's why the NITIE is also trying to have some more girls at the campus. Next, the third program is for PGDSM, that is mainly sustainability management. And the entry in this course is through GATE, CAT, GRE, and GMAT. The main difference is that PGDIE and PGDIM. PGDIE is for GATE candidates, PGDIM is for CAT candidates, and SM is for all these streams, but SM has limited seats like 20 or 25. Continuing for
How
other
many
two
seats are there
courses.
for IE and IM?
Sorry.
How many seats are there for IE and IM?
Yeah, total 250 IE and 250 for IM.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So continue for VLFM and DGMP courses. These are for higher work ex people, like visionary leaders for manufacturing. This is the program for residential executives with more than 3 to 5 years experience in the manufacturing sector, and it is jointly collaborated with the IIT Delhi. And DGMP is the Defense General Management Program, in which Air Force and Marine, the lieutenant generals are also having some trainings for 1 year here. Next is fellowship program, and the several online courses regarding to academics part. Several online courses are also accommodated during the academic part. During 9 to 5 we have classes, and after that we are enrolled into some of the global online certification course like data driven supply chain and business analytics, which are delivered by the world's finest institutes like MIT and Northwestern University professors. Next, NITIE has also partnership with the world's finest institute for student exchange program, which will be held in the second year. As we all know that in the National Institutional Ranking Framework, NITIE has gained its rank 9th, which was 12th last year. So it is one of the grateful situation for us, and for the duration of 2 years, we have to study 7 modules, in which one module is for summer internship, which is the 4th module. In one module, there are total 9 to 10 subjects, in which 8 to 9 subjects are full credit, and 1 or 2 subjects which are online, which are micro credit courses. And each module contains 3 months. Next, going for the question.
Can you go to the past
Yeah.
slide?
Yeah.
So you just mentioned that 7 module out of that 6 module are courses and 1 module are summer internship.
Yes.
Right,
Yes.
the 6 module you have to study 6 to 7 to 8 subjects, right?
Yes, yes.
So I mean total you can say 50, around 50 subjects, more than 50 subjects.
Yeah, more than
Uh, you
50
have to
subjects. The
complete it in the
academics, yeah,
entire 2 years.
yeah, entire 2 years. The academics department has just introduced more subjects last year itself. Further that our senior batch has only 6 to 7 subject in both the years. But to align with the IIM and to align with the IIM nomenclature, we have to introduce more subjects, and academic part has to be stringent. The attendance is also being taken care of by ERP system nowadays. The total digitalization process has been done in the academics part, and going towards the coding
So
part.
this, I mean, I have more questions. So this
Yeah,
subject, even actually every subject are means, is it very hectic or what? I mean, maintaining 50 plus courses in 2 years, isn't it too
yeah.
hectic or it is not that much hectic or what?
Yeah, actually, the academic secretaries have aligned our subjects and timetable in such a way that we have evenly distributed lectures on Monday to Friday. We
Okay.
have Saturday, Sunday for online courses, in which 3 to 4 hours we have to dedicate ourselves for the online courses like Python and data-driven supply chain. So from Monday to Thursday, it is very hectic for us. From starting 9 to 5, we have continuous classes, and the class duration is also 1.5 years, 1.5 hours. So it is quite hectic for us. But somehow the module is completed in 3 months, so we manage it.
So
And
each subject
also the
has its own examination and
yes,
assignments and all.
yes.
Yeah. So
So
you
actually,
have in
yeah, actually
uh,
the yeah.
yeah.
Actually, the syllabus is quite diverse. On the supply chain and operation part, out of 8, we have around 2 subjects. Then the rest of the subjects will be like finance, economics, like data science. So it is quite diversified for all the industries that are visiting the campus for the recruitment. So we have the overall knowledge for every subject in the initial stages. So maintaining a grade is quite moderate to difficult part here. So moving towards the next part. So does the coding a prerequisite for us? So the answer is no, but it is recommended for the students who have the uh, interest to work in those sectors like business analytics and data science. So the main thing that beforehand coming to NITIE, you should know that advanced Excel, PowerPoint, and the basics of industrial engineering and operations research. And along with that, if you have the work experience in the industry, then it will be beneficial for you to understand the concepts that are going in the classes, to understand and visualize it better, and to also communicate in the classes. So coding is not a prerequisite. So next, going with the admission procedure. So as I mentioned, to encourage the girl candidates, the NITIE has first time introduced MSc Statistics and MSc Mathematics stream to get admission into PGDIM course. The basic criteria to apply for the NITIE is that 60% minimum you have to score in 10th, 12th, and your graduation. Next, when you apply, you will get shortlisted based upon your personal interview, based upon the application you have provided, like academics mostly. And after you get shortlisted from NITIE, you will get a mail with the PI slot, with the PI panel mentioned in it, and the later part, the admission committee will contact you, will make an informal group in which you can ask your doubt. And the main motto of providing this facility is to have informal conversation with the seniors to clear your doubts and to facilitate you inside the personal interview window. Next, your 10th, 12th BTech plus GATE plus PI and WorkX. This is the order in which the shortlisting, and after that, the selection criteria is based up.
So students, there is one very important update. One student filed the RTI. What is the weightage percentage or selection criteria in NITIE Mumbai for PGDIE 23? So NITIE Mumbai replied that no, there is a 55% weightage, 55 marks of gate qualification, I mean gate score, 6 marks for experience, approximate weightage for turnover of the company, number of months of experience, means based on that they will give you after 6, 14 marks for graduation, your BTech CGPA, 2.5 and 2.5 marks for 10th and 12th, and 20 marks for personal interview. So you can see that the 10th and 12th are, that not plays very much role, and job experience also there is only 6 marks, majority gate interview and your graduation mark.
And the merit list of selected and waitlisted candidates will be out in the second week of May. And my interview was conducted in the last week of the April. And the reporting of the students will be necessary in the first week of June with the necessary verification documents. So this is the entire admission process.
So entire interview went online, right? Everyone.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
They have cancelled the GD portion in the last year, and this year also they are not having any GD as per admission committee said.
Okay, so this year also admission, I mean, interview is going online.
Yeah, yeah. Interview will be online,
Okay.
and three members were there in the last time. So one was the previous means super seniors
Hmm.
which are working in the industry. One is the HR member, and one is the core PhD fellow or the research the faculty member. So
Hmm.
3 member interview you one by one. Next is the interview preparation. So I will suggest that what I have done in my interview preparation is that first I have gone through the YouTube. I have searched about NITIE, and I have found some useful channels which provide the knowledge about NITIE. I have not paid any channels or any member for my preparation, but one of my faculty members in which I have joined one of the coaching had helped me a lot during my preparation. So I have gone through the interview experiences shared on the YouTube channel. Next, this year the admission committee has taken the initiative regarding providing the guidance of this guidance to the aspirants of NITIE by providing the interview experiences of the current batch in their Instagram official handle called NITIE Mumbai. So you can also visit NITIE Mumbai page on Instagram and check out some videos for the interview experiences. Next, the tip is to improve your spoken English. So now you have approximately 15 to 20 days in hand before your interview process starts. So I will suggest that keep your time very dedicated towards your spoken English. You read some material in English and lock your door and start talking to yourself in English only, because the management schools have stringent criteria that you should speak in English. Because after you join the one of the finest B school in India, just after joining, 3 months later, you will face an interview with the industry experts. So in that case, you need to speak in English. You need to debate. You need to have group discussions. So in that, you have to prepare yourself with the spoken English part. Next, you have to prepare for the technical domain. Like I am from mechanical engineer, so I have studied industrial engineering operation research in my GATE as well. Apart from that, the basics mathematics like eigenvalues and probability is also good for you. If the faculty member, the personal interview panel is from is having some research work done from the mathematics part or the industrial engineering part, so then the entire process, entire interview might go in that direction. So it is suggested for the students that you should have basic thermodynamics knowledge, basic mathematics like probability, eigenvalue, and etc. And industrial engineering and operational research tools and everything we have studied in GATE is sufficient for that. So the interview panel can also ask you for mentioning your favorite subject. Then you should tell that industrial engineering operation research is one of the favorite subject. And also apart from that, any of your convenient subject you can choose. Apart from the technical questions, you also might face the situation based questions. Like if you have work experience, then you might be questioned about how did you manage your work life balance, how did you uh, work with your subordinates, if you have a work experience the plant, then how you improved your the plant utilization, and somewhat question regarding the basic knowledge of your industry might also help you to get clear your interview. And apart from that, you should also read the newspapers and have some basic general knowledge and current affairs idea. Also regarding the technological advancement that are going into the industry, uh, and how the data can be useful in the supply chain management and operations department. And also they can also ask that how you implemented this tool, that is supply chain management or operations tool, into your organization. If you had already work experience, then how would you implement this to improve your efficiency or productivity? So this kind of situation based kind of question can also be expected. And the introduction will be asked you to complete within 2 or 3 minutes. So you should plan your introduction part uh, length, not too lengthy and not too small, but spanning around 2 to 4 minutes. So this was all about interview quiz preparation.
So I have one question here.
Yeah.
As you mentioned that there is a weightage of work experience. So
Yes.
I mean, majority students who are appearing or who have appeared for the gate have not no work experience. So how many students are there in your batch who have work experience, and how many students are there who have zero work experience? Can you say, I mean, percentage wise or rough idea?
Yeah. Actually, the work experience is around 13.5 months on an average entire batch. If we consider entire batch, then 13.5 months is the average work experience. And out of the entire batch, PGDIE, IM, and SM, around 40% rough ratio is of industrial experts, like the students who has work experience more than 1 year.
Okay, means there are 60% who have work experience less
Yeah.
than 1 year, or even
Yes.
there are
Yes.
students who have zero experience,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay, so this is one of the major doubt in students, that is, I don't have
Yeah.
a work experience, so do I have a still chance? So answer is
Yeah.
yes, you are still a
Yeah.
better chance.
Like the NITIE has somewhat fixed criteria that NITIE will take fixed number of work ex people, fixed number of fresher people, and fixed number of girl students as a criteria. So you will fit into those criteria, one of the criteria. So
Hmm.
apart from the work ex people, the fresher candidates should focus on their BTech final year project. So that can also be put into that percentage criteria.
Hmm.
Yeah. So continuing with the interview preparation, the general question might you must prepare that. First is why NITI, and why not some IIT Bombay or IIT Delhi, because every candidates that applies for NITI can also get admission into one of the finest IITs in India, and you should also prepare it for why not PSU. So moving towards the second question, if you have any position of responsibility in your BTech, like if you were in the placement committee, if you in the SAE BAHA committee, so this kind of exposure can also help you that showcase your management capabilities. So how you manage your academics along with your extracurricular activities. So this will showcase your perseverance, because in NITIE you have to handle multiple tasks at a time. So this will be quite beneficial in your interview process. Next, if you mention your sports and hobby, be ready for the questions, and you need to prepare your entire document on the expected questions which I have mentioned. You need to prepare each by searching in the Google and finding the context to your curriculum vitae. Next, for the experienced candidate, the question will be mostly around work experience. My interview was completely based on my work experience, not a single question related to a BTech final year project. So first I was asked about my 2 to 3 minutes introduction part. Then one of the faculty members, senior faculty member, asked me regarding my work experience, and based upon that, whatever mentioned, she had done the cross questioning regarding that why should we cannot use this, and why should we are going with this. So you need to have cross question, like you need to develop a decision tree in questions. So after that, uh, one of the faculty has also asked me, like, what are the challenges and the tools of operations research you have implemented in your organization, and what are your 3 key learnings from your experience. So you need to prepare your each and every answer in bullet points, like mention any 3 hobbies and mention any 3 strengths and weaknesses of yours. So you need to prepare yourself before appearing for interview, and also the general knowledge and the current affairs regarding your industry, how your industry is affecting the environment, the current news of your industry in the entire globe. Next, you should be asked, like, what are your short-term and long-term goals. So prepare your these questions based upon your context, and be realistic in that. Don't bluff. And for fresher students, there is a advice for you, that you should be asked in the majorly around the BTech final year project, like how you have increased your percentage efficiency of your machine of or your whatever the project you have done, and what is the productivity improvement you have done, or how much percentage cost you have reduced, and do that product has decreased in manpower or not, do the product includes automation or not. So this kind of questions will be you should quantify these numbers. You don't need to just tell that I have increased my productivity, my project's productivity, I have reduced the cost, but you should quantify the numbers. And also fresher can also be asked by the short term and long term goal. This clears your vision about after NITIE what you are going to do. So this is about the entire interview process and the question that can be asked. So next we are going with the fees and loan procedure. So NITIE has recently hiked their fees in last 2 to 3 years. Further, it was around 6 lakhs for PGDIE. Now it is 12.58 lakhs for PGDIE for 2 years, and 14.63 lakhs for PGDIM and SM candidates.
Is it including hostel fees and extra all the
Yeah,
fees?
yeah. Just your mess is not included in this.
Okay, okay.
Mess fees. Yeah. Next is the what are the scholarship programs the NITIE is having. So for SC/ST candidates, if you are belonging to the top category students in those category, then entire fee, that is 12.58 or 14.63, will be waived off. Once you paid, you will get reimbursement of that entire amount. Next is the alumni committee has some scholarship program. Whatever the students that earlier studied in the NITIE might went to the abroad or in the higher position in the Indian industries. So as a part of the gratitude, they also run the alumni scholarship program, And based upon individual alumni, they have some fixed criteria, and depending upon that, the student will apply for the scholarship program and will get the decided amount. Next, the first time PNG recently introduced BATIA scholarship, under which the PNG supports girls candidates in the industry by paying their first year fees. So entire first year fees were supported by the PNG for 5 to 6 girls recently. And also NITIE has also minority scholarship program in which minority caste will get scholarships. And some of the banks like IDFC recently provided scholarship for 2 to 3 candidates based upon its criteria. Next is the most important, that is tuition fee waiver scheme. In this, 30% and 50% tuition fee of yours will be waived off depending on your income certificate. So if you have less than 1.5 lakh income per annum, then you will come under 50%. And if you have less than 2.5 lakh per annum, then you will come under 30% fee waiver. So this will be coming under the scholarship program. Coming to the loan part, there is a SBI branch, SBI Vihar Lake branch in NITIE campus, and also there is a Canara Bank in IIT Bombay campus. So you can avail the loan from that, or in the first week of your induction program at NITIE in the June, the SBI will have some tents, and the branch manager and some officials will be there at the hostel, will facilitate you with the entire procedure of loan. You just need to carry your official document checklist that will be circulated by admission committee later. So loan is not a big thing. Every person in NITIE takes a loan only. And after that, to support your education, these are the scholarship programs that NITIE has.
So NEETI students will also get that stipend 12,400
Yeah,
MHRD.
yeah. Actually, MHRD provides the stipend at 12,400 for PGDIE course only,
Okay.
not for PGDIM and SM.
Okay.
So moving towards the internship and final placement, the peak is provided from the placement committee brochure. So from the recent statistics, PGDIE and PGDIM has median package of 22 lakh per annum, and 100 plus company visited for the summer internship as well. And after completing your summer internship in April and May month, you will get your pre-placement offer. Some of the students work very well in their internship, and based upon their performance and some of the criteria, company will release the pre-placement offer once you complete your internship within 6 months. So out of 450 students, 150 plus students received the pre-placement offer from the respective SIP companies. And for PGDSM branch, the median stood around 21 lakh per annum. So the timeline for the recruitment is start from your September month. Once you join at NITIE, that is June month, till your SIP starts, the impact committee stands by you. Impact committee will have some 7 to 8 members and will guide you during your entire group discussion process. Will provide you material for reading and discussing. You will be conducting the group discussions and personal interview every day. You will be provided with the WhatsApp groups in which every impact committee member will be guided you for the how you should communicate with the your peers during your group discussion. Each and every day you should be part of the group discussion and personal interview. So those 3 months from June to September, it will be very hectic to handle your academics part, as well as starting from the 7 p.m. like around 7 to 10 we will have group discussion and personal interview. So entire day goes like this only. So first 3 months will be quite very hectic. So only 3 months. Then after you will be releasing your pressure entirely. So from September, the companies will start coming, in which the day 0, day 1 companies will be like consulting and Amazon and some of the finest and highest package companies will be reserved for the day 0 and day 1. And after that, the FMCG companies and banking and finance, e-commerce companies, and the rest of the industries will come. So September month, the entire week, the academics section will be closed, and the entire week will be focused and dedicated towards your internship program only. And once you get cleared your interview process, you will get the call from the placement committee that confirms your internship process. And after that, you will be joining your internship in the month of April and May. And after you return to your campus, you will be in the second year, and based upon your performance in internship, you will either get your pre-placement offer or not. So if you get your pre-placement offer, then it will be decided by the companies well before November month. And if you don't get pre-placement offer, then you need to start preparing for the final placement. And your CV preparation will also be going currently with the after you come at the campus in the June month. So for the lateral recruitment process, that is LRP, the students who has more than 20 months of work experience will be shortlisted in November only. And after the lateral recruitment process, the students who has less than 20 months of work experience will be considered as fresher for the industry, and the common recruitment process will be held in the month of December. So around at the end of December, most of the batch gets rid of their placements, and they are having their chill time afterwards. And the later part, the after completing their 7th module in the March, the final placement drive will be completed, and each and every candidate will get their offer letter for the final placement. And this completes their journey for the NITIE. Next, the details regarding the companies visited, average and median package, and the profile offered. So from the summer internship highlights from the recent data, that is 2023, that is my batch, the 494, that is the student strength of the program, and the companies visited is 123. So this is the data is taken from the placement committee brochure. The average stipend is offered 3.5 lakhs, and the median stood around the 2 lakhs. So this is the average of PGDIE, PGDIM and SM candidates. And the final placement data for the senior batch has also been taken. The entire data,
right?
Sorry.
This average stipend is 2 lakh per month, right?
Yeah. So it is not quite visible for me because it was cut out from the placement committee brochure. So you can review the states from the brochure, like you should visit NITIE.ac.in, that is the official website for NITIE, till you get your shortlisted. So each and every tab you should explore, and once you get your PI slot by email, you will be provided by your PI panels that will be consisting of 3 members. That will be your interviewer. You should search on your LinkedIn profile about their domain, and also a NITIE website. They have some faculty member name and the interests and whatever the subject they are teaching to us. So that is also mentioned. So depending on that, you should collect the data and provide, and your preparation should be on that way only, because that is a high chance that you should be asked question in their domain only if you don't have any work experience. So that is quite relevant information. Next is the companies visited. So I have listed down the profiles. That is the after final placement, the students get management trainees. In the consultancy, we will get management consultant and the technology consultant. In the product management, we have a product manager profile. In the finance and economic background, in the bank sector, we will have financial analyst and the general operations manager. So these are the some profiles that are offered during the final placement drive. And coming to the companies, so like in banking and finance sector, we have American Express, Axis Bank, HDFC, ICICI, Yes Bank, etc. In the consulting domain, we will have Bain and Company, Cognizant, Deloitte USI, PwC India, etc. In the FMCG, we have Amway, Bira 91, Britannia, Dabur, L'Oreal, etc. In the IT and technology sector, the companies like HP, Pando Corporation, Seamwell, Wipro, etc. come to the campus. In the manufacturing and production department, we have ExxonMobil, Apollo Tires, Asian Paints, Godrej Agro, then General Aviation, Honeywell, etc. In the logistics, that is core department, we have Mahindra Logistics, Porter, Express Base, etc. In the pharma and healthcare sector, which is having now boom, which is having some quite Abbott, Becton Dickinson, Cipla, Dr. Reddy's, General Aviation Healthcare, and also in the retail and e-commerce, we have ABFRL, Amazon, Puma, Purpile, Udan, etc. So these are the sectors listed and under which the the companies are listed which come to the campus. So from the last 2 years, the companies are visiting the campus in the form of online only. They have some pre-placement procedure. We have some pre-placement drives, which the company officials like CEO members will come to the auditorium for delivering the company's outline and what the company will offer to the internship program. But the entire placement process will has done on the online mode only from the last 2 years. So this completes the presentation.
So I have few questions. Like majority students are, especially for they are applying through GATE. So there are two options from GATE. One is industrial engineering and second is sustainable management, right? SM and IE. So what is the basic difference in SM, IE and I? Let us consider IM also. What basic difference in all three in academic especially? And do the company only, there are company only wants to take this branch only, or they all the companies are open to all? And next question is like students, you have mentioned that this much profiles are offering by many companies. So students have to make a profile from the beginning, or I mean, which can SM student can target any profile, or can IE student can target any profile, or what? So please brief all this tip.
Yeah. So mainly the difference between industrial engineering and sustainability is that industrial engineering, from the curriculum point of view, it is quite very well prepared, and it is the flagship program. So every year it got some changes and modification according to the industry requirements and decision making. For sustainability management, the name suggests, nowadays the companies focusing on the ESG framework. Government also pushes the companies to be more carbon neutral, and the government has decided to become zero carbon neutral at 2070. So to achieve the goals of government and also to make the world livable for the future generation as well, the sustainability management course is now what say now evolving. Currently, India does not have any bright future for the sustainability management. But in upcoming years, after 5 to 10 years, the sustainability management will be considered in the organization as well. And the second question is that some of the companies, very few, like out of 100 companies, 2 or 3 companies will be very stringent towards the incoming students. Like say, I will take only of IE students, I will take only IM students. So very few companies will be there for that. So you don't need to worry about the companies and the profiles as well, because the profile offered in summer internship and the profile offered in the final placement, you might get to complete different industries. If you don't get PPO or the pre-placement offer in the internship, you might get different kind of industry and different kind of role at the final placement as well. So you don't need to be any kind of doubt in the profiles offered to you.
So, okay, means any students can apply in any companies, any profile. They
Yeah.
don't have any specific kind of background knowledge, courses knowledge, and can sit in any company, right?
Yeah, actually the shortlisting is based upon your first you made your batch profile. The batch profile consists of your 10th, 12th and BTech marks. Let's say I have 89.6 percentage in 10th, then it will be considered as 8.
Hmm.
So like 80 to 89.99, you will be allotted as 8. And if I have 75 percentage in the bachelor's, then it will be considered as 7. And 12th, if I have 79, then also considered will be 7. So my batch profile will be kind of 877. 10th, 12th and BTech 877.
Hmm.
So if you sum it up, then it will be 22, and the entire batch median will be around this year 24. So if you have some less than median score, then you have less chances to get shortlisted in 1 or 2 days, initial 1 2 days. The companies will be coming for the entire week. So the initial companies like large MNCs like Amazon, Flipkart, and big four companies like consulting, you will not get shortlisted because they are having some high weightage on the academics part.
Okay.
So every companies have their different procedures. Like some companies will only consider academics and interview process. Some companies will have their gamification, like you will be playing some games in the assigned amount of time, and based upon that, you will get your group discussion and personal interview. So some companies will have their cognitive ability test, aptitude test. So you need to have multiple things around you during your 1 week of interview process. So that is the thing. So you need to aware about everything that is focusing on the industry. So this is all about the interview process during the internship.
So, your first semester will start in month of August, right?
June.
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 Yeah.
Okay. So June, July, August, you have 3 months. Then
Yes.
after your in September, your internship placement will start.
Yeah. In the gap of first year and second year start, we will have some gap of 15 days. In
Okay.
those days, 1 week will be allotted to the interview process for the summer internship.
First year or I mean, you are talking about
First
first
semester,
module
first
or
module.
module. Okay. So the every you have every uh, like subject is divided in terms of module, right? Not in terms of
Yeah.
semester.
Nah, actually, if we want to talk about the semester, then one semester you can have equivalent to 2 modules. Like
Two
3
modules.
months is a one module.
Okay. So after end of every module, there will be examination, final
Yeah.
examination.
Actually, the in between module there is a midterm evaluation, and after that we will have some presentation for internal evaluation. And after completing our internal evaluation, we will be having some end term examination.
Okay. So after, between first and second module, there will be a placement will be start,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
So students, I mean, everyone will get internship, right, from the campus, most of
Yeah,
them.
yeah. Every student gets internship from the campus
Okay.
only.
Okay, so out of that, many students got a PPO and few
Yeah,
will not got. So for
yeah,
them, there will be a final placement season
yeah,
after completing of your, let's say, fourth or fifth, which module I don't
yeah.
know.
Yeah, actually, the final placement drive will be commencing from the month of November for the
Okay,
lateral students who have already experienced greater than 20 months.
okay,
So we are bifurcating the lateral students in fresher in the final placement drive. So first, the final placement will be starting from the November month for the laterals, and after completing the LRP process, that is lateral
November
recruitment
month of
process.
second year, right?
Uh, yes, second year,
Okay, okay,
November. And in 1 month the entire LRP process will be concluded, and after that in December month the CRP, that is common recruitment process for entire batch, like less than 20 months of work experience students will be sitting in those campus recruitment.
and if I'm talking about academics, inside the modules you have to take this, you have to choose the subject as elective, or is it a fixed subject that you have to study this subject only?
Yeah, yeah. In the first semester, means entire the first semester will be around your data analytics, your finance part, supply chain operations. Then the second module and third module will be having some evolution from the finance, like economics, macroeconomics, microeconomics, then some of the online certification course. So the entire first year you will be assigned some fixed subjects. You don't have any access to elective subjects. In the second year you will have your evaluation based upon your CGPA. In first year you will get some freedom to get those electives in your curriculum.
Okay, so can sustainability student can take industrial subjects and get placed
Yeah.
in the profile of industrial engineering?
Yeah, it is possible, but for each and every course, that is, let's say PGDIE course, we have some stringent criteria that you need to study two subjects out of your 10 or 7 subjects. What are the criteria? So some fixed criteria is there. You need to have your domain subjects as a fixed, and apart from that, you can choose any of the your electives.
Okay. So my last question is, majority students have a doubt about industrial engineering at IIT, MTech in industrial engineering at IITs versus
Hmm.
PGDIE at NITIE. What is basic difference between them? Let's say at IIT Bombay, someone getting IEOR and
Yeah.
someone is getting PGDIE at NITIE. So according to you, what you understand about NITIE, what is basic difference between these two?
Yeah, actually, the IIT, the name suggests it is the proper technological institute, and this NITIE is as far at IIM, that is Management Institute. The main aim of NITIE regarding industrial engineering and operation research is to provide students with managerial capabilities along with the tools that is provided by the industries, and also the global certification courses are also run, but the major focus is to have diversified profile. In NITI, there are, as I have mentioned, that there are 6 to 7 kind of industry, like banking industries, then e-commerce industry, FMCG, and other manufacturing industry, consulting. Every kind of industry will visit the campus and recruit the candidates. Whereas in the IIT Bombay, the main curriculum will be focusing around the data science, data visualization, and the tools regarding that. So the managerial profile, like if you see in the longer term, you will be having some management decisions to take, and you don't need to have knowledge about the tools and all. So in that case you will be in the dilemma. So it is better to opt for industrial engineering at NITI for the longer term. If you see, so IIT will definitely provide you the domain knowledge, that will be quite richer experience than NITI. whereas the width will be covered in NITIE, and the depth will be covered at IIT Bombay.
Got it. So yeah, so any final suggestion or final tips who are appearing for interview this year, or who are watching this video and who is targeting NITI for next years? How can someone start their journey for the NITI?
Yeah. First thing I want to suggest the student that you should be very clear why you are opting NITIE, because NITIE is completely different from engineering. You will have some subjects in common, like mechanical and civil students will have some subjects in common, industrial engineering, and some of the subjects you will be familiar with here. And after that, you should be flexible enough as a personality. You should not be like that my domain is mechanical only, why should I learn the data analysis, and why should I learn Python language? So you should be flexible enough. You should be having your vision of long term regarding nurturing your managerial capabilities. And if you have vision to include all of those managerial aspects in you, then you should definitely opt NITIE as your first priority, because after conquering GATE, NITIE is the best institute for management schools. And if you really want to study a niche subject, or you need to explore niche about any your particular domain, like fluid mechanics, then you should opt for IIT Bombay or IIT Delhi. Like, so NITIE is quite diversified profile you have, and in the longer run you will have the knowledge of all the industries, and it will be beneficial for you if you want to change the industries in the longer term as well. So regarding the practice part, I will say that you should be well versed with your spoken English part. You should be preparing your industrial engineering, mathematics, and thermodynamics part for the interview process. And you should learn some basic etiquettes, like how should you maintain your internet connectivity, how should you maintain your screen, and how should you manage your camera, how should you manage your battery level and microphone level, how should you have some gestures and some smile on your face during your interview, how should you have confidence during the interview. So you should practice between this 25 days in order to get placed, in order to get admission in NITIE. And after that also, the some 3 to 4 months will have some hectic schedule. So be prepared for it. Do not hesitate from the hard work and the necessary skills. So you should also be having some basic knowledge regarding ERP software. Some of you having some industry experience. So ERP software knowledge will also be helped, and also Excel and PowerPoint will be supporting you from the day one from the NITIE. So this is the tips from myself for the aspirants.
So thank you so much, Romit, for coming here and sharing all your experience. It was a very wonderful conversation with you. You shared all of the doubts of the many of aspirants.
Yeah.
So that will be helpful to the most of the students who are going to appear for NITIE for this year or in upcoming years. So
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Thank you, Rushi.
You can stop recording.